Okay, I now call this. I'll call this meeting to order at 5:04 p.m. Now moving into roll call. Yeah, all right, President Ryan. Vice President Sonny, Treasurer Mauricio. Attorney General Bennett. Chief of Staff, Adewale. Deputy Chief of Staff, Olusanya. Director Oyewole. Assistant Director Montano. Director Ali. Director Allen. Assistant Director Ajay.
Present.
Director Johnson. Director Reyes. Assistant Director Paredes. Director McMillan. Assistant Director Scott. Director Gross. Director Fletcher. Assistant Director Fahey. Director Brisbane. Assistant Director Taliber. Director Mataluga. Assistant Director Hurley. Director Moultrie. Assistant Director Cassatt. Director Mays. Assistant Director Saki Mensa. Representative Orlania. Okay. Sorry about that, my mistake. Representative Tang. Representative Cornell. Representative Davis. Representative Lewis.
Present.
Representative Collier. Graphic designer Vinkay. Appropriations Chair Rivera Forbes. Senator Lojo. Senator Yaboa. Senator Dawkins. Senator Clark. Senator M. Kabuzzi.
Present.
Senator Edwards. Senator So. Senator Jolivet.
Present.
President Pro Tempore Britton.
Present.
Senator Kelly. Senator Baywa. Senator Connie. Senator Grizzle. Senator Miller. Government Operations Chair Tasker. Chief Justice Sonia. Deputy Chief Justice Balanian. Deputy Justice Norwood. Associate Justice Dixon. Associate Justice Roulette.
Here.
Moving into approval of the minutes. Minutes have been approved. Are there any amendments to the agenda? Hearing none, seeing none. Moving into public participation / student concerns. Hearing none, seeing none. Okay, we can now move into communication. Advisor remarks.
Happy Tiger Tuesday. I hope y'all are doing well. It's looking a little thin in here, but I have two general announcements, maybe. First one, Liam, I don't want to steal your thunder. Are you gonna talk about Solid? Okay, the watch party specifically.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So the SOLAS, which is Student Affairs Leadership Awards, we've mentioned this in announcements a couple of times, but we have created a new part of SOLA this year, which is the watch party, where we hope to have all of you present and your peers, more of them. So during the SOLA event, we'll be in pause doing some correspondence and celebration. So we have food ordered for all of us to hang out, celebrate the student orgs that you've been supporting all year, celebrating and supporting your peers who you may have nominated. We also have a film team that will be present in pause. So generally what happens is the correspondence will be streamed to the main space and online. So SOLA is streamed online via YouTube. Yep, no. Should be good. Oh, there it is. So this is, SOLA is streamed online via YouTube, but it's an opportunity for you all, again, to celebrate, to get some free dinner, hang out, have a good time, and wrap up the end of the school year. So this is encouraging you all to attend. The event is Thursday, May 8th. Is that right? Good. Thank you. May 8th. And I think we start at 6:30. So all you gotta do is show up, and come and have a good time. The other announcement is that I will be out of the office next week. That's sort of for you to know, but also that a different professional staff member will be here to support you all. I'm going to miss the the last GA with you all, which is next week. I don't know if y'all know that, but this is to say thank you and congratulations for a well-done administration. So congrats.
Appropriations Committee,
Hi, everyone. Appropriations Committee met this week regarding grant request 14, which was from BSU for their block party. It's just off the event. The request was made for $2,000 and we granted them $1,737 from our security relief fund to pay for security for the event. Any questions? With that,
okay, Government Operations Committee. Rules Committee,
Happy Taco Tuesday, everybody. So Rules Committee met last Wednesday at 4 p.m. per usual, and we reviewed Senate Bill number 21, which we voted favorably with a 4-0 vote. And we will not be meeting tomorrow at 4 p.m. Any questions? And with that, I yield.
President Rhymes.
Good afternoon, everyone. Just had a few general things to say. So, one, next Tuesday is the last General Assembly meeting for this administration. So, like any bills that we have that on the floor today, first reading, and then will be second reading, given that, it follows the normal process, and that'll be it. So obviously, I don't want to speak for Vice President Sani or support Brent, but if it is too late to submit bills, they'll let you know. But definitely only one more GA left, so please keep that in mind next Tuesday. And then also inauguration is coming up the following week, so May 5th at 5 o'clock. That will be the inauguration for the 105th administration for SGA. So please show up and support those who are incoming. If you know them, if you don't know them, still show your support. And then also I wanted to take a second to congratulate everyone who just wrapped up their elections running for whether it was an executive board position, a Senate position, or a justice position. Congratulations on, on a campaign and getting through that whole process. I know it can be tough, so congrats. Round of applause. And then after May 5th, once the new admin is inaugurated, technically that is the end of 104, but I know that some of us do still have some commitments to follow through with for that week or the next week. So I know Sala is an example of that. I know the banquet, we also have that same week after inauguration. So just some things to keep in mind. But for the most part though, after May 5th, there will not be anything really regarding 104. Are there any questions at all? All right, and with that, I yield.
Treasurer Mauricio,
No report.
Attorney General Bennett.
Not much from me. So like President Ryan said, inauguration is the first day of the 105th administration. So Advisor Carolyn, correct me if I'm wrong, is May 5th the last day of work? Like the 12th.
Y'all can work through before finals, the day before finals.
Okay.
So,
I think it's the 12th, right? Okay, so the last day of work for the 104th administration, even if the 105th administration is already sworn in, is May 12th, so the day before final starts. And then next thing is community service hours. If you have not gotten your 5 community service hours, that is the one thing you need. If you do want to stay in SGA for the remaining semester, that isn't just the SGA thing. Someone else checks that, that's a real thing. So community service hours. Oh. Okay, so your grades and the community service hours is the only thing that you have to get turned in. And then also transition materials, they were due on the 17th. So make sure that, well, at this point, they are past due. Unless you told Chief of Staff Ottawale otherwise. So any questions? With that, I yield.
Chief of Staff, Adewola.
Hi, everyone. I'm gonna try to make this as fast as possible, but as you all know, Student Appreciation Week is coming up. It starts tomorrow, the first day, which is the movie night at Pause. And then we have Bingo and Bites the next days, which is the same room we have our pre-meeting room in. And then after that, we have the ice cream social, which will be at the Towson Townfield and in the front of the Union. We have De-Stress Corner, which would be the rooms on the right of here. And then we have Food for You, which is the food trucks. The day after that, which is the Tuesday, next week Tuesday, that's just food trucks, that students can come and get free food for if they have the raffle. And then the block party, which is the biggest event, and that's gonna be happening on the 30th. The Student Appreciation Committee have worked really hard to put all of this together. They have dedicated every single one of their Thursdays before pre-meeting an hour, and we work really hard and tirelessly to put this together. So it's really important that we all still come and show up and just support one another during these events. And another thing was the SGA banquet. Director Gross had did the flyer and sent it to you guys, which had the attire and the time and the location, so nobody can say that they didn't know about it. Everybody should be there, including our reps. There are awards and superlatives that we considered a lot of you guys for, and I really hope you show up, you dress nice, and just kind of partake in that little atmosphere because you guys deserve it. You put in a lot of work for it. And that is all. Any questions? Oh, that are you.
Department of Academic Affairs,
No report.
Department of Communications.
Hi, happy Tiger Tuesday. Just one report. Thank you. Just one report. Tomorrow, kicking off Student Appreciation Week, me and Director Maduoba are hosting horror flicks. We're gonna be showing Trap and Pause from 7 p.m. to 10. So come out and support it. Thank you. And if there are no questions with that, I yield.
Department of Community Outreach.
Happy Tiger Tuesday, everybody. As Attorney General Bennett said, service hours are still due if you do plan on returning, or even for all SGA members to finish all 5 hours. If you do not have your 5 hours done, Director Allen posted some good events for you guys to do, and also a lot of orgs are still doing community service events, and if we come to a knowledge of them, we'll surely send them out to the group chat so you guys are made aware. Also, if you do have hours and that you haven't sent to me or Director Allen, please let us know so we can get those in as soon as possible. Are there any questions? And with that, I yield.
Department of Health and Wellness.
No report.
Department of Marketing.
For SALA, it's which is the Student Affairs Leadership Award, just to kind of break it down a little bit. There's gonna be like an actual event going on, but what we're invited to is the watch party, which is what's new. The flyer is gonna be made either tomorrow or Thursday, and it'll be posted on the SGA page as soon as it's made. And then the food is gonna be burgers, hot dogs, corn dogs. It's cookout food a little bit. So definitely, if you guys can come, they would really appreciate that. And then also the Bingo and Bites event is on Thursday, and it's in the same room that we have pre-meeting in, and it's from 4 to 6. Any questions?
Department of New Student Development.
No report.
Department of Special Projects.
No report.
Department of Student Services and Affairs.
Small report. So we have Blind Date with a Book tomorrow from 12 to 2 and Pause. That's a community service event. I sent out the Sign Up Genius a few days ago. So if anybody wants service hours, that's an opportunity. And then we do have another service opportunity coming, I think May 5th. It's just taking the donations that we received down to the hub and sorting it out. So those are 2 opportunities. And the drive is still going on if you guys Wanna do it? Any questions? That I do.
Department of Student Organization,
No report.
Department. Greek Life Representative,
Just a couple of things from me. Tonight is the pageant for Alpha Kappa Alpha. They're doing their Mr. 1908 pageant that's happening over in the ballrooms. So if you want to go out and support them, you can. I think tickets are being sold at the door for $15. So yeah, go out and support them, support what they are doing. With that event, the other thing for me is that I'll be working with the newly appointed Greek life representative to get them up to speed with the 105th administration. I don't know who it is, but that'll be later on in the week. I can't say anything about that. It's come from Prudence, so I'll know, but I will work with them to get them up to speed. So yeah, any questions? Thank you.
CAB Representative,
No report.
URG Representative.
Happy Tiger Tuesday. Just a few things. Last Friday, we have hosted our drag bingo event in partnership with CSD, and we had around 150 participants. Yeah, people. I had a great time. I got a nice little selfie with the drag queens. Tonight is our building council appreciation meeting. It is also the last voting in for our director of affiliations and director of finance. This coming Friday is, we got bubble soccer with URG, SEC, and NRHH. It is helping, give me a second, it's not loading. It is basically bubble soccer and Newell Field. It starts at 3:30. You guys can sign up and do a 3-on-3, 2v2, or 1v1. There's other games there like Giant Jenga, Connect Four, Spike Ball, Tug of War. It is to raise funds for the B Plus Foundation. You can donate if you want to. It's just an option. And then last I have our banquet. We have now formed our committee for the HRO banquet that is the same day, same time as the SGA banquet. I know we're in ballroom A. I will be popping in and out. I'll be popping in and out. Yeah. Is that it? Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Any questions? And with that, I yield.
First Ed Representative,
Hey, everybody. So this Saturday, we have our sneaker ball. We are having a collaboration with the Townsend Black Alumni Alliance. It's from 7 to 11 p.m. Students are free, regular admissions are $25. And so those proceeds will be going to the Gen 1 scholarship. If you haven't applied already to the scholarship, it ends or closes May 1st. So do that soon. And we are still taking applications for the Gen 1 Student Advisory Council. So please, we need people. I yield.
Freshman Council Representative,
Good evening, everyone. Thank you. So I just wanted to say a big thank you for those who stopped by our table last week as we had our spring and Easter tabling in the union. And we're grateful for you guys supporting us and just interacting with us overall. And another announcement is that we'll be having our last event on Monday, the 12th of next month, May 12th. We'll be having our late night study and breakfast. It will be taking place in West Village ballrooms. Please stop by, enjoy some pancakes and waffles, some bacon and eggs by Tiger Hospitality, and some games, hoping to play some musical chairs and everything. So stop by. We would love to see you and then, have a great time with us. Thank you. I yield.
all right, not much for me. Much like President Rhines has stated, next week is our last General Assembly. Um, as far as submitting new bills, hold it. Don't send it in, please. Unless it's like something that's really dire and needs to happen in this administration, that's cool. We can break Senate rule to go ahead and vote on that. Any questions on that? Nope. Okay, with that, I yield. Are there any opinions of the court?
The judicial branch met with the African Diaspora Club today and their appeal was denied. Any questions? And thank you. Congratulations.
All right, we are now gonna move into a quorum call. Senators, press yes on your clickers to indicate that you are here.
One second, we're gonna redo that real quick. Semi solo or not? Like, it's semi solo, right?
Semi solo.
Yeah. And the last name?
ANI MASH.
One second, the laptop. Oh, no. There we go.
Usually, huh?
25.
Yeah.
Another person, I have to.
Yes on your clickers to indicate you're here. We do not. Are there any announcements?